another video review. And a lot of people have recently started getting these guys, and I wanted to get this out as soon as possible to try to help people as much as possible with their transformation. So, getting onto it, because we don't have too much time. This guy takes a long time to transform. First, as you can see, he is in the same scheme as the original Peterbilt semi-truck. Some differences here that you already see in the front. I kind of like the grille on this a little bit more. It's a little bit nicer. I don't quite like how the Autobot symbol on the new one is like straight red, and there's no... It's so hard to see it. It's molded in the Autobot symbol, but it's just a straight red paint put onto it. I like this one a little bit more. I also like the fact that he's got the blue translucent headlights a little bit more than the clear ones. I know this is a little bit more realistic, but that just kind of looks a little bit nicer, I guess. Noticeable Autobot symbol here as opposed to here. One thing that you'll notice is that the wheel well on the original one is vastly bigger than the one on the new Revenge of the Fallen. The blue coloring that you see on the old guy is a lot darker than the lighter one. I kind of like the dark coloring a little bit more. Of course, I'm just being nitpicky on a lot of this stuff, so bear with me. The side step, you can see this one is just straight gray with no painting or anything on it, but this is painted. Of course, the gas tank is not quite as big as this one because this one houses the batteries. Back section, first, looks a little bit better. Now, it's closed off a lot better on the Revenge of the Fallen guy than this one, but I also like the fact that there's translucent bits on the rear lights as opposed to the original version, so it's a little bit different. Plus the red is a little bit darker than this one. You might be able to tell that on the camera. I'm not 100% sure. So other than that though, this is a very nice kind of copy of this one. I mean, both of these are nice. This guy's going to stay in vehicle mode. This one's going to be in robot mode because this one is just much more accurate to the CGI model. So on the back, you got two little nubs. This one doesn't do anything. This one, when you push it, he makes this sound. And you can kind of see the light inside there. I got so right in there. And if you hold it down, it just continuously keeps going and going and going. So now to go ahead and transform them, first what you want to do here, come around to the side, kind of grab here, and grab this top section, and you want to lift this up. Do that on the same side. Now, remember, folks, I transform things the way that's easiest for me, not necessarily the way the instructions tell you to. So, if it works, great. If not, transform something else. Separate this section from the blue. This will rotate around, and as you see, there's a little tab right up under here that this pegs into, just like so. Do that to the other side as well. Very nice. Take this whole assembly, just flop that back like so. Come around here to the air filters. You want to grab hold of those on the side, pull that out kind of. Everything tabs in this thing really well. So you're just going to kind of loosen that up from the main front thingy like so. Going to pull this forward a little bit. And this should loosen this up. There we go. It tabs along the sides and everything, so you might have to loosen that up. But then you'll get it like this. And you can... this will accordion back. Like so. I'm just going to kind of rest it like this. Come around here to the top and just untab them. They're connected together. Separate this section. It tabs down here. Separate that. Rotate that. Accordion that up. Now these feet... first, separate them here on both sides, fold this up. Now if you spin it around, you notice that there's a slot and a groove here, so you take this section, fold this up, and you'll have Prime's toe tiptoeing. At the ball joint here, rotate that up, take this section, rotate this around, just like so. Again, like so, like so. Fold that up, bring that up, rotate this side section, fold the foot up. And there you have that. Now these will often, like this one here, is loose. If you just take the sides of his foot and pinch them together, it usually holds them a little bit better. Well, I'm going to angle the legs down like that. Now you got the crotch area. One thing that I thought was kind of interesting when I was fooling around with this section on here is spring-loaded on both sides. I don't know exactly why they did that, but it gives it a degree of realism. That's a nice little touch, if you ask me. So, there's that. Now you can go ahead and fold this down. You don't have to peg it in yet. I usually don't, but... Okay, so now that we have the legs pretty much done, we're going to work on the arm bits here. And what you have right down here, you want to push down kind of, and you're going to separate all this. Don't be surprised if the blades come out. I really dislike the blades on this figure, and I'll show you here in a minute. Take these, kind of fold these up and around to the side just to get them out of the way so you can fold the panels here down. That blade didn't come out, which surprises me. You're going to push this all the way back, and there's little pegs on both sides and holes like that. Like that. Just get these out of the way. Now these things are going to flop down, and it's going to kind of hinder what you want to do, but they come with kind of kickstands. I just rotate those around, kind of, and that'll keep them out of the way so you can kind of see what's going on. The best bet is to keep the blades flipped out so that you can manipulate the arms a little bit better. Now along here on the side, hopefully you're going to be able to see this really well. You have this little bit that you need to kind of straighten out, rotate this up. That piece is going to plug in, obviously. There's that. And then you need to rotate this around, and that'll plug in. Again, I hope you guys could see that real well, because this part's a little tricky. So you want to kind of straighten this out. It's going to be bent, so straighten that out a little bit. Rotate that up. That piece is going to plug in, and then accordion that back. Plug that bit in. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me. I don't mind helping out. Then you want to come up here to the top, lift these little bits. Both sides have them. You can keep that kind of out of the way. Rotate the arms till the red section is in the front. Fold it down. Rotate at the upper part of the elbow. You want to kind of position this the correct way, like so. These will fold up some, but fold them back. There we go. Again, we're going to rotate these all the way around till the red front is showing. Fold that down like so. Rotate that up. Fold it. Take his head. Fold this back. He's Optimus Prime. Yeah. You want to fold this. There's little sections right in here. Fold these little bits out. That'll kind of loosen up this whole side panel. This little ball joint thing here is going to slot inside here. So you just push it in there and it moves along that track. Do the same on this side. Make sure you pull the little piece out here. Plug that in. If you have it right, make sure the top pieces are pegged down. If you lift it right, it'll do that. Come around to the back, fold it down, have this little section here lift, fold it in, and you're going to rotate whichever way is easiest. This piece is going to peg in, the very back piece will, there we go. And then there's also right in here, right in the back, there's a groove thing right there. Peg that in there. That'll hold it in there together as well. Again, separate, fold it back, rotate this bit around, plug this section in, groove the back slots. Real nice and easy. Now these little bits here, you're going to rotate these around, unhinge them here, fold them back, and there's actually holes on here and a peg right here. So you just bring it up and plug it in. Do the same on the other side. Rotate it around and plug it in. And there's the back properly aligned up. And there you guys have Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Leader Class, Optimus Prime. In terms of articulation, what you have is his head will go from left to right. Not too much articulation because you get the panels here, his top panels that kind of hinder things. Full rotation at the arms, shoulders, everything of that nature, at the elbows, even his wrists will rotate. Articulation, now one thing that I forgot to do, when you take him, grab him by the crotch in here and connect the two portions and you'll get the transformation sound. So I'm sorry I didn't do that. His legs forward and back, I forgot to bend out his knee things. Bend at the knee, you get some posability at the feet, all that fantastic stuff. Now, in terms of comparing him to the first movie figure, there's a big difference in terms of height, as you can obviously see. Now, we loved this guy when we first got him. A lot of people, including myself, I thought this was a fantastic figure. It's still a fantastic figure, don't get me wrong. But this one is just much more accurate to the CGI. The movie representation is fantastic. This is brilliant, and this is gorgeous. This one here, you know, I mean, you can obviously see the difference. You know, I mean, the legs are noticeably much more blockier. The back has a lot more Kibley junk than this guy. I mean, he's still got a lot too, but it just looks a lot better. One other little bonus feature is when you take this, you can lower this a little bit and push this down, and his whole head and chest will... Or you could just leave that up and move his head back. One thing that is nice on here, and I'm going to try to zoom in and show it. He's got an Autobot symbol right there. It's not painted or anything, and that it kind of sucks, but I think it's nice that they included that, though. So, but overall, though, this is an absolutely gorgeous figure. Now, one problem that I have is these blades, when you put them in, they have to, I don't know if you can see that, but because of this piece up here, you have to keep the elbows bent at all times. So now you can keep them straight, but to put them up, you can't, because it hits. You can't clip it in all the way. I don't know if you can see that, but it won't go all the way up because of this. So you got to bend the elbow to get clearance for that. I really don't like that, but this is just an absolutely gorgeous figure. I'm going to remove these blades as soon as I'm done, just because I think they're annoying and I can't stand them. So there's that. And now I'll make sure that you have these all the way up too. Now for the tedious process of trying to transform this son of a bitch back into his vehicle mode. Okay, I'm back to my original angle. I wanted to show off just some kind of details here. So as you can see, this is just an absolutely gorgeous figure. Absolutely gorgeous. So much more movie accurate than the original. Absolutely incredible. I love this figure. I can't talk highly enough about this, but now we got to try to get him back into his vehicle mode. So first what we need to do, come around here to the back, and you're going to untab all this. Just lower that down. Separate this, rotate this up, rotate that out to the side, push this section in, untab this, rotate it. Now you're going to have to, it's hard to see, you're going to have to take this bit and swivel this in a little bit to get the panels to line up properly, but they eventually will. Do the same on this side, rotate around, push that in, rotate this bit, and there's that, fold those out, and that's the back section. Come around here to the front. You want to untab these sections, and this is actually kind of tricky to do. You need to just kind of grab a hold in here and pull this out, and it feels like you're going to kind of break it, but you're not. At least I hope you're not. Go ahead and push these little guys down just to get them out of the way. Fold that back. Use your little kickstand again to help you see what's going on down in this area. Take the head, fold this down, put that right there. Bring the arms out. I'll straighten them out. Pull them out like this. It will help. And you might want to have the blades come out as well. So you're going to straighten the arms like so, and then you're going to rotate these down. Then again, you want to rotate this to where the red top, or the red section on his arm is at the top. I really hope that you're able to see some of this. It's really tough because of his size. So you're going to angle that in. Make sure that that gets bent outward towards you, because it was down like that. Make sure you push that back. That will help. Bend at the shoulder so that now it's... Get that out the way. So now you can kind of see what's going on here. Like so. Do that to the other side as well. Rotate the arm. Bend it. Then you're going to be bringing them together. Like so. Now rotate them. I have to rotate them. Like so. Before you connect anything, loosen everything up. Get these little panels out to the side. Get these little panels out to the side. You're doing really good. I feel wow, I'm retarded. Okay, so now you have it like this. But first, take these, and this is where the blades come in the problem when you transform them, because they don't stay in very well. You gotta keep them in there. They're coming off as soon as I'm done doing this video. So when you have it like this, you're gonna bring the arms together, kind of peg it there and there. Kind of make sure that's nice and tight. This bit right here, well, first make sure you take these, fold these down. The little fake side pieces, fold those down. That'll line back up the side windows for you. Loosen that up, bring this bit down. Bring this bit down. These are going to tab together at the top and at the windshield. Now you have to make sure that you have this lined up properly, because these little slots right here are going to go into, you're going to take these and you're going to slot these in here where those little long slots are, like so. When you get that, you can bring these in together, kind of push these little guys nice and tight. Fold these down, fold those down. Oh, and I forgot. These little things here are kind of annoying. You have to get them underneath. Pain in the ass, okay. And it's just gonna loosen up everything that I already did, but you know. That's why I'm taking these stupid blades out, because they're stupid. Alright, now you got those little bits back underneath there. Then you got this. That's going to slot right inside. And that'll slot on the side, just like so. Come up to the windshield and kind of pull them out to make sure you get everything lined up properly. And there is the front section of this guy. Take these, move these out of the way. Fold this section down. Don't necessarily close it just yet, but straighten these out. Okay. Come to the back. Fold these. Very nice. So, rotate that around. Unpeg that. And that will loosen this whole thing up. Come around here. We're going to do the legs now. So, the legs. Loosen this little bit. Both sides. Fold that section down, put that together, and then you're going to take this, separate it, fold it all the way out. Again, loosen, fold together, fold all the way down. Now when you have it like this, you need to peg them together down here, and you have to bring this section together. So now you have that like so. Right up here, you're going to rotate the legs down. That'll bring everything where it's supposed to be, lined up wise. Fold these all the way down, and then rotate the wheel well, just like so. They will tab. There's a hole on the side here and a peg. You have to line that up and peg that in there. But when you do that, there's also a hidden one up here that you have to make sure that you slot it in properly. So a lot of pegs and such. So we're gonna put this together like that. Oh, so close to being done. Fold this section forward, but you have to make sure that these are properly lined up. Otherwise it won't clear the back piece there. So there we go. Slot that down, bring this together, put that together like so. Come around here to the side. Now you're going to have grooves here that you need to just kind of push in and push that down, make sure that lines up properly. Again, right above here there's a slot. Push it in with your thumb there. And there you go. Adjust the wheels. Even these little back bits here, the back rear fender or whatever you want to call them, actually will peg in, but when you peg it in, it kind of makes it look like it goes downward, so I don't even bother pegging that piece in. So now we have this. We're going to just rotate this over, bring it down, and you'll push in here and it'll snap together. And there, close that, and there you have Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime back into his truck mode. And he's a tough Transformer. It's not an easy transformation at all. So for kids, I don't know how you guys are going to do it. It took me half an hour just to do it in both ways. So overall, though, this is a really nice vehicle mode. Very nice robot mode. I highly recommend this figure. I hope this video helped some. I'm sure it probably didn't. Again, if you have any questions about this or any other figures, feel free to message me and I'll do my best to help you out. So until next time, I'll talk to you later.